Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Battles That Mattered. So basically, this is the movie of Alarielle the Radiant and the battles that I am playing in the Alarielle Radiant campaign, but on a different scale. This is the movie version. Now, this is where we're going to be seeing battles played in cinematic form. So you guys get to watch. I'm going to commentate, obviously, on what happens and how the key to victory was. Now, for all those who have actually not seen the actual campaign, it will be in the description of this video. So episode 1 of the movie is going to feature 2 battles that were very, very decisive for the upcoming campaign that I'm currently playing. And as you probably noticed, I will be showing losses as well when I do get a loss. That is, however, when I get a loss. So this is called Battles That Mattered. And we're going to start off with one very important one, this river crossing. And, well, pretty much decided if I was going to take their city or not. Trying to get back. So do enjoy, and let's see how this one played out if you have not seen the campaign. So I decided to set up defensively inside the woods, right? I've got my archers hidden in the tree line, and I've got my spears ready behind, as you can see they're just there chilling behind. Now, the Dark Elves came forward over the choke point, which was very surprised. They probably saw that they lacked range and wanted to attack. So here they come. Now, as you can see, they're bundled up. How good would an artillery strike be here? Amazing, right? Now, I've obviously located where they are, and I've pushed up my Avelorn Rangers. These guys really do damage. As I'm sitting in the trees waiting for them, as you can see. Now, let's do a nice zoom in. There we go. Got some fire going off. Some are hitting the trees, as you can see. Doing a bit of damage to the oncoming Dark Elves. You can see. Get some more cinematics. Beautiful, right? And then my other archers are starting to engage now. Now you're going to see the slaughter, pretty much, of this Dark Elf force. Being pummeled with arrows. If you look to the left, you'll notice the cav flank I am starting to see. I think he has acknowledged it and has sent some spearmen to go deal with it. Now it's all a bit of a skirmish battle and them charging in. You'll probably notice that I have moved up my spearmen as well, protecting my archer line. Now everything is put in place now. My spears go charging in, going on the offensive. Here we go. Oh no, defense. Stop, we're going defense. We have spears after all, makes sense. Do a cinematic again. See this play out. Looking pretty sweet. Now, you'll probably notice the spearmen over here are trying to stop my cav from flanking. He actually does a pretty good job. I get very frustrated, if you remember, here. But my cav do get through eventually. Just missing. One does actually charge into them. The others. Let's head back to the main action, because that's not actually engaged yet. And it's pretty much straightforward what's going on here. A massive melee attack. Archers shooting each other. And here we go. The flank is on. The cav has got through the spears and is now attacking the archers that are defenseless. Beautiful. It's literally becoming a slaughter for the Dark Elves now. There we go. All these archers left undefended are now running for their lives. This is why you bring cav to fight, by the way. If you have no cav, it's very difficult to protect your archers. In the meantime, though, I'm still peppering them with arrows, as you can see. I love the action in the background as well, as the cav swarm all the archers behind. And if you go to the far right, over here, you'll probably notice certain treekin, where are they, are getting chased by a single squad of spearmen. I really did distract them well with my treekin. Back to the main action now, and yeah, it's not looking good for the Dark Elves. As you can see, the slaughter is just continuing and continuing. It's really hard to describe get all this on camera at once, but I'm doing my best. They're still fighting. No retreat. Obviously, the thing that will kill me the most is if Murderous Prowler activates. With Dark Elves will fighting when that is activated. Okay, I pushed through this line here. Okay, yeah, they're getting slaughtered. They're getting absolutely slaughtered. There we are, that's Murderous Prowler. Happened a bit late for them, so they didn't really get a chance to use it well. They do recover a little bit. Some of the archers that were being run away by the Cav. The Cav has chased them all the way over here, so they're now here regaining composure. Still, my archers, I get a little bit of a flank here. Dark Elves flanked by Lobby and Seaguard. But of course, Lobby and Seaguard are no threat to danger when fighting. As you can see right here. I love the music, by the way. Things are just getting intense now. This is now the post-battle part of the battle where pretty much everything is scattered. I actually kept my line pretty well, considering what happened. My line is still pretty nicely intact. As I just, my spears are just chilling, waiting for them to come in again. Some spears have run out. Brave little spearman here. Where's the Cav gone? I've lost track of them. Oh, they're just killing off the remaining archers over here. Massacre over here. Definitely. I think I've now realised that I actually need assistance and my Cav is on its way back. I'm actually going to insert here because this is actually a really cool charge and I don't want you to miss this. Actually, wait, let's get a better one. Oh shit, let's insert. I want to get to the front of the army. This one here. Okay, that'll do. It's fine. You see the archer fire just going off. We're getting shot up at some. Oh! Unexpected missile fire from behind, I see. Yeah. And this was the nail in the coffin for the Dark Elves, definitely. But yes! Dark Elves trapped, surrounded. Me encircling them now. My archer's running away from the spearmen. But I have realised that Lobby and Seaguard can actually attack back. Depends which archers they are. Which ones are they? Yeah, they're the Lobby and Seaguard. The archers I need to protect are the ones in here. These two here are the most important ones that can't get in combat. Because they are proper archers. You know? They're not designed for melee. That's why you need a mix of both, by the way, guys. Melee archers and proper archers. Because melee archers are good at attacking. Don't get me wrong, but they're not as good as proper archers shooting. Because they get full power on bow. Yeah, their shades are getting absolutely slaughtered. And the Cavs just, running them down, as always. I got a Alarielle in the mix there. Genwi! Shield! Tell you what, she could do some stuff. Yeah, oh! Beautiful. So cool watching the cinematic back. Have I really set these guys into attack? They're literally hitting them with their bows. Yep, the Dark Elves still won't retreat. They're literally fighting to the death. But I'm pretty sure this volley is going to stop that. Nope, they still just won't die. They literally will not retreat. Oh, they do now. The victory is upon, of course. They're now running for their lives. And guys, that is the first of many replays. Let's move on to replay 2 now. This one is where things get very interesting. Okay, welcome to the Siege of Phoenix Gate. Now this one, I've split my men into forces into 2 separate armies. Now let us pause while I show what's going on. So, on the left, the right hand side is where my Cav is staying. Chilling in the woods away from the artillery, as you can see. In front is basically, let's go into this stance. Spears, 2 sets. 2 sets of Lothian Sea Guard. My Treekin, a normal archer unit. Actually, are they? No, they're the Avelorns. Are they the which ones are they? Yeah, they're the normal archer unit. Another spear and Lothian Sea Guard over here. And then on the left we have spears, 4 squads of archers, and my hero. And on the right, obviously, Alarielle should be around here somewhere. Pretty sure in the mix. Don't see her though. Where is she? Where is she? Is she just chilling? There she is, hiding with the Treekin. There we go. Right, so the attack on Phoenix Gate was a strategy plan to split the Dark Elves army up so that they could not massacre me by one force. So that's why there's 2 separate gates here. That's how Phoenix Gate looks. So the annoying thing about these gates is you can't get siege towers for some reason, but it's fine. So here's how the plan unfolded. Enjoy. To start off with, I just ran at them. I had no choice but to run at them. I was getting shot left, right and centre by all sorts of artillery fire from the towers on both sides, as you can see. So here's where I just let my spearmen tank all the damage while my archers pushed up. Now they technically didn't have to push up that far. As I am high elves, my archer range is very superior, as you will find out in a second. Spears could take quite the beating with their shields. Here we go. Here's the return fire now. Now who will I focus? Of course I will focus the archers. It's important to get them dead. That's very important for this siege. Keeping these archers alive would be very costly and probably would have lost all my units. So as you can see, peppering them with archers. A lot were missing obviously because it is a wall. They were bouncing us. Had a nice setup below actually. Very dangerous looking units below here. Let's watch this for a bit. We're going to do a perspective of these archers now. Getting pummeled by the high elves. Okay, nice. Okay, that'll do. So, we see more actions going on over here. Time to go over here. Pretty much the same things going on. Except, this side, I've got my elite archery unit. Yes, these guys. Shooting their very powerful... Yeah. They're like plasma guns in a way, aren't they? Even though they're not. But yeah, you can see what's going on. It's a big archer battle each side. Yeah. Pretty much was a skirmish at the start of this battle. That's all that was happening. Now we've got some men moving on to the walls. We kind of got slaughtered here. This was kind of a mistake from me. I was waiting for my main spear line to get up and they're taking their time and I was getting pummeled with archers. But they were as well. And my Sea Guard weren't getting focused. Which was very interesting to me, to be honest. My camera's now moving up because I don't know if you've noticed, but yeah, look what's at the gate. They've just opened the gate. The Treekin has opened the gate, and here come the cavalry. Now, you'll probably notice with this cav charge that it won't happen. Why that is? Because what is waiting for them is quite dangerous for them to charge in. And I realised that and pull out immediately. Instead, the Treekin come in first to weaken the lines. Which is also a very stupid move because these are anti-large. And they will wreck my Treekin. All I'm trying to do though with the Treekin is make a path so my cav can get in safely and not have to deal with annoying, yeah, which is what happens. And the cav get in relatively unscathed this time round. Now while that's going on, things are different over here now. I've taken my Sea Guard and I've started to roam both sides of the bridge over here. It isn't looking good for the Dark Elves on this side of the coin. the map, should I say. And those Avelorn Rangers are just doing work. Lots of work. Back on here now, and the cav has got through. Yep, some got caught down, and a lot did die. But it would have been worse if I had charged my cav directly into them. I waited for the right opportunity. And then my cav just wait a little shit. To leave this side, I believe, but the problem is cav can't go on the roof, so there wasn't really no point in bringing them there. But yeah, as you can see, it's looking interesting. I'm not sure what this is, some bug. These guys just decided to not attack, that's fine. Spearmen were getting pushed back here. I've noticed that. But these guys were coming to the end of their ammo. It was time to charge them in. And here we go. The next wave was coming in. Breach through the defences. Things looking bad on this side as well for me, actually. I was getting pushed back on this ridge here. My spearmen could not break through. I had to get serious. And I did. My cavalry were waiting patiently inside. And they were waiting for the opportunity for a rout that could happen at any point. One of the... what they call these guys? The Nagaround forces actually headed back to the centre, realising this. That my cav was just chilling in their centre. I was actually capturing the city because I thought I was losing. And yes, the Nagaround forces found that, and the cav are now swinging round, trying to distract pretty much them. And with one side broke, eventually things were looking better on this side, I'm not going to lie, than the other side. This was kind of a massacre for me, as I now pulled back. And they still were fighting on these ridge tops. But I still had a bunch of reserves. More Sea Guard climbing up the walls as we speak here. And my main archer line is still firing. And these guys were just dead safe, firing a million miles away. So yeah, they were struggling a bit, the Dark Elves now. I had cav in their base and was setting up little attack charges for when I was going to do my final assault. Now obviously I could not be very careful with the cav because we didn't want to waste them. This was very important. Okay, I decided to forget the walls and charge straight through. You know about drastic measures? Well, this was what I was doing. I was charging through the gates now and getting around the back of them, which is what I needed to do to break them. So this cav unit sort of spotted an opportunity. Black Orc Corsairs aren't spear units, so a little cycle charge into these guys wouldn't hurt, as long as I pulled out in time. Second charge coming in now. Deadly effects of charge bonus. Things are looking up here a bit. Back on the walls now, and I'm now starting to break through as the flank worked. Getting around the back of them caused them to rout from the archer fire and being attacked from behind. On the other side, they were still holding because they had a certain unit, the Black Guard of Nagaround, were holding my men back for so long in this battle. Like really long. They just would not break, as you can see. And I was out of archer fire, so it came into a bit of a skirmish over there of fighting. No firepower needed. It looked to me that the Nagaround forces actually did survive. The Black Orc Corsairs got away, and so did my cavalry. And they decided to both call it a day and wait for a later opportunity. A little staring contest now between the cav. Well, the cav actually facing the other way. Yeah. But yes, breaking through this took a while, a long while. Many elf soldiers lost their lives in this battle. That is for sure. However, I'd broken in on this side and was now preparing for the final attack on the Citadel. Mind you, however, they still had this, and they still had this, and they were choke pointing both sides. With no archer fire, though, they really didn't stand a chance. I finally caught some Corsairs trying to escape and made short work of them. We're approaching the final part of this battle now, and the stagger round force still holding. The Corsairs starting to break. As you can see, I've even sent in my Avelorn Rangers now. It got that bad that everyone ran out of so much ammo where they just had to fight everything at the stagger round squad to cause a mass rout, which so happened worked. Now here's the funny part. They were running directly into my cavalry, and this is sitting ducks for them. I'm pretty sure if I wasn't retarded here, I sent my cav to deal with them. Don't seem to be moving yet. Oh yeah, well, I sent the further cav to deal with them for some reason. Oh no, here we go. Mass murder charge incoming. Oh, they went absolutely flying. Fantastic. The battle's still going on over here, by the way. They're still holding. So here's what I decided to do. I wanted to kill off this race once and for all. And was just mass charging all their units as possible as I could. There we go, another nice strike on them. Wow. That was funny. They really didn't like that. Oh, some brave units of Corsairs coming in.
I won't die here.
Oh, well. Okay, and finally, they retreated. Long last. They fought hard, they fought vigilantly, but mass numbers was enough to break there. And I'm pretty sure I've slaughtered every single Corsair that's on the ground as well. The final push was on. So here is the plan for this final charge. It's a very easy victory really, but I wanted to minimise casualties as best I could. And I put all the cav on the left because there was no spear problem on this side. There was, however, on this side. Let me show you what happened. So, here is how we're going to do the perspective, by the way. We're going to do it in the perspective of the Nagaround soldiers. Okay? And we're just going to watch them get absolutely plummeted to the ground by this final attack, which is about to begin. Here we go. See the cav on the left and the right. We'll watch the cav first. Charge in. Oh dear. They've noticed, but then they have to turn around because what do? They're surrounded. Yeah, pretty much they are absolutely surrounded here. Right, I'm not even going to move the mouse now. You're just going to see this play out. We'll do a side view so we get the cav in the back as well. Here we go. They hold quite well, to be fair. But it just isn't enough with this cav charge coming from the back. Oh, yeah. That is what happened. This is just an absolute massacre. Oh, of course, I had Tree Kid coming as well. I wasn't done. Alarielle getting in there as well. Second charge. absolutely beautiful. Oh my goodness gracious. I would not want to be that unit. Yeah, that was pretty much it. They pretty much got absolutely destroyed. Oh well, you know, my cavalry decided to chill. Did they balls? They went back in again. And boom. So guys, that was part 1 of the movie Battles That Mattered in the Avelorn campaign of Alarielle the Radiant. If you did enjoy this and want part 2, let me know in the comment section below. This is an experiment, by the way. This series may stop. This is just to see if you guys want a cinematic view of a campaign. And obviously I'm going to keep doing the gameplay one, and we'll have this as the series after. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. If you did enjoy, thanks so much for watching. If you did enjoy, remember to leave a like rating, make sure to subscribe, comment your thoughts of this obviously, and yes, hopefully you guys did enjoy, and we can carry on this movie series, and we can spread it into more campaigns like the Skaven, you know, the Skaven and all that jazz. Unfortunately we couldn't do it with Mordor, they don't have actual replays, but we could do it with Three Kingdoms as well. We'll have to see. Empire I believe we can do it with as well, so we'll have to see if you guys enjoyed this cinematic commentating and all that, as well as my gameplay. So yeah, that's it, bye for now.